Zachary. Welcome to Burn Down's Country Kitchen. Today we're going to get after a bacon western pie. That's right, you ever hear of it? It's going to be good though, I promise you that much. Alright, let's get after these ingredients. Alright, it's going to be pretty simple. We got a bunch of different kind of cheese, both shredded and sliced and blocked. We got 2 onions, garlic, I got me a jalapeno. I'm doing these 2 separate ways. I've got flour, got my cornstarch here. Got the star of the show, the beef and the bacon. Got some pie crust, some seasoning, some barbecue sauce, and that will get us started. Let's get after it. All right, well, I got that pan warming up for the bacon. Let's go ahead and knock out these onions right quick. Just do a nice chop on them. So the white onion, you notice we have a red and a white. The red's going in the meat, and the white will be onion rings. And for the onion rings, just go ahead and get you some flour and about a tablespoon or so of cornstarch and whatever seasoning you like in it. And we'll be good to go. Okay, that pan should be nice and hot right now. Let's get after that bacon. Go ahead and get this with some non-stick. Zach, you always cook bacon in the oven. I know. Not this time. I don't need much, so I'm not gonna cook a bunch of it. But my next show, dragon eggs, I will need a lot of it, so go ahead and keep an eye out for that one. Bacon's always nice and stubborn, isn't it? Go ahead and cut these onion rings here. About that size. Go. Just like that. Can't bacon western without onion rings, right? In the bowl, I just got a couple cups of all-purpose flour, and I put a tablespoon of cornstarch in there. I'm just going to mix it around. And then go ahead and add my seasoning, whatever kind you like. This is Pappy's. I like Pappy's. I am not sponsored by Pappy's. In fact, I used to get it in California all the time. I moved to Kentucky, I couldn't find it, so I just ended up ordering it online because I just like it that much. So. Okay, once you got it seasoned the way you want it, which I'm close, but not quite there. There we go. Then let's go ahead and mix water into it slowly while we get it to a batter consistency. Go ahead and pour it in slowly and keep mixing. You always go slow. You can always put more in, but you can't take more out. Go. Now it's a nice dough. You could use alcohol or wine or Dr. Pepper or beer. Beer battered fries are great. They're not fries, but onion rings. Although I'm sure beer battered fries wouldn't be bad either. pretty good. Don't want it too runny or it won't stick. You want it nice and thick, but mixed in quite well. All right. Let's go back after that bacon. We are getting close. Just got to keep up on bacon, that's all. Bacon's real easy to cook, but it's also real easy to burn. A couple more minutes with these and we'll pull them. Get this last piece of bacon off here. Put our onions on. We'll go ahead and leave this bacon grease in there. Soften our onions. This should only take a couple minutes. I'm not looking to get them completely soft yet. 2 or 3 large cloves, or quite a few smaller ones. Got a couple of smaller ones and a couple of decent sized ones I'm using. Of course, we got that signature scraping sound that I always tend to bring to you. But we're not wasting it, are we? No, you're not. Alright. Once you can smell it, a few seconds, 30 seconds or so, start mixing around. Get it incorporated with everything else. Some beautiful onions here. We'll go ahead and add our hamburger. I'm only using about pound and a half maybe. Get that broken up and mixed in. That's why we only did the onions for a couple of minutes, because it's still going to cook for a while in the hamburger and all that. And don't forget, we left that bacon grease in for a reason. Helps add your flavor profile, right? Go ahead and hit it with your favorite seasoning. In that case, it's Pappy's. Pappy's for me. You all do you. I'll do Pappy's or Kinder's for the most part. Unless it's something I make myself. But you got to mix in a little bit. Go ahead and add just a little bit more of your seasoning. Remember, we kept it consistent with our onion ring mix as well. That. A little pepper. Remember, we want to try to stay consistent with our flavor profile. Got this nice and hot over here. Throw some oil in there, some non-stick. And of course, some butter. Play-Doh. Alright, so get my jalapenos in there. Just looking to soften. You can see this is a fatty mixture of meat. We'll be straining it for sure. Straining it for show. For show. Looking pretty good. And go ahead and pull this and drain all that fat out of there. We'll get after those onion rings, eh? Okay, so we're just going to basically dip these rings in our batter. Get it all mixed around in there real good. Straight on in. You always want to shake it or it'll get stuck to the bottom. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty either, y'all. These are looking good. Let that grease shake off for a minute. Yeah. Pull them. Got me a rack right here. Tell you what, yeah. Nice. Whilst those onion rings are cooking up, we're gonna give this just a rough cut. It's a rough chop. That's about it. We want them fairly big pieces, but also bite-sized. We're getting close to building, y'all. Let's go ahead and get some flour on our workstation here. Don't want nothing to stick, right? Alright. We got our pie crust. This is a savory pie, not a sweet pie. Seal it back up if it fell apart any. Roll it out a little bit, make it a little bigger. Again, make sure it's closed if there's any rips in it. We should go ahead and cut a little bigger than what this pan is. All the way around. Just like that. Got put up. We'll be using that, I'm sure. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with a little nonstick. You do not want it to stick, right? Okay, carefully. Let's get it placed in there. I love these little 8-inch skillets. Oh, they're so great. I've been looking forever. Finally, Mrs. Burnt Down found them. And then after we found them, of course, we're seeing them everywhere now, so. Okay, so we're just gonna crimp these up here a little bit. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and get our fork here. Just, we don't want it to bubble up on us. Just like that. Don't go all the way down. We're not trying to pierce it. So we're going and just taking the leftover we had, we crumble it all up into a ball, and then we just flatten it out. Best you can. Try to make it as uniform as possible. It's not gonna be perfect by any means, but it don't have to be, luckily. Definitely want those to stay together, don't we? Yeah, we do. Work. Set that one aside. Clean up our mess and we'll be right back. Got that oven preheated to 425. Instructions say 450. I'm gonna slow cook it just a tad, going with 425. Okay, so this one here is gonna be my jalapeno one. I'm gonna go ahead and throw pepper jack cheese in this one here. Just like that. This one over here will be sharp cheddar. She does not want pepper jack. Okay, you just want to cover the bottom of it. I'm gonna place these strategically throughout. Don't forget it will melt, it will drop down. This is Colby Jack blend. You use whatever kind of cheese you want. Always, you do you. Okay. Next, throw a couple of these onion rings in here. Nice. Okay. Throw your favorite barbecue sauce in. Like that. Throw some bacon in there. Why not, right? I love savory pies. Don't get me wrong, I love sweet pies too, but man, something about a good savory pie. We're getting there, folks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mix some Sweet Baby Ray's in with this meat as well here. Now you can do it while you're cooking it, or you can do it after. It really don't matter, it's all gonna cook. So don't worry about it. Point is you get the flavor mixed in with it, because that flavor profile is what we're looking for. And if I wasn't cooking it a second time, I would have cooked it in with the meat. But there was no point. This is fine. All right. These back up here. We're gonna fill this in. Make sure it gets in all the cracks and crevices. Right? You want it full. Just like that. Smash it down a little bit with your spoon if you have to. That's one. Over here. This one's going to be my hotter one. This one has the pepper jack cheese in it. Tell you what, looking forward to this. Just make sure it's in all the crevices and squish down. Now remember, that cheese is going to melt those blocks and it's going to sink down a little bit. Back up here. I'm going to sprinkle a little more bacon on top because we have it left over, right? Might as well. Love these little personal pie pans or skillets. These are great. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my jalapenos in here. A bunch of them. Whole mess of them. That's what I like. Alright. Take the spoon, try to squish it down a little more. Top it off with a little bit of Kobe Jack shredded on top. Sorry, Maple Cook, it's out of the bag, buddy. My man brings nothing but great ingredients every time he does a show, so go check him out. But then come back home, y'all. Set it on top. You have to cut some off, cut some off. You'll be alright. Man, it's gonna be so good. Excited. It's a little long there, so I'll take some of it off. Just like that. Pinching it, trying to make it seal up against the side of the pan. Alright. Do the same thing with this. Just like that. Alright, get you an egg, whip it up. Do us an egg wash right quick. On the tops of these. Helps with the brownie. Yeah. You don't always have these sweet pies. There are a bunch of savory pies out there you can do. This was actually started out as an idea my buddy Corey sent me for a ham cheeseburger pie, but I'm doing it way different than that showed it, that's for sure. All right, I got my oven set. It says 450, but I got it 425. We'll go from there, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, it's that time again. Like, share, subscribe. I tell you all the time, it does me a lot of good. I'm gonna welcome the new subscribers. I've gotten quite a few over the last few days, and hope you all enjoyed that bacon bud skillet, breakfast skillet. That was really tasty, I gotta tell you. This savory pie we're doing, this bacon western savory pie, is gonna be amazing. So yeah, take a minute if you haven't already. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody you can. Help our little channel grow, and welcome to the family. Tell you what, these look delicious. Absolutely delicious. Let's take a look. Let's do this taste test, y'all. See if we can't break us some off without ruining it. Make sure this skillet's still gonna be really hot. Make sure you put something over it, or you will burn yourself up. Yeah. Nice. It's good after this taste test. This is good. Nice savory pie. Better get me nice jalapeno on there. Not bad. That bacon keep trying to fall off. Can't have that. All right. It's gonna be so good. Mmm. Mmm. Man, that is so good. I'm gonna give me another bite. Rude, right? Rude? Yep. It is. I'm gonna do it anyways. Mmm. Yep. That hits. Man, that is good. Savory pies are just off the charts. They don't have to be sweet. You can do savory. Um, the garlic, the onions, the barbecue sauce, the pie crust, the bacon, man, it all just marries in so good. The Pappy's flavoring I got on there. Man, this is my dinner. I'm excited to get after it. So I would say, make something, make anything. Make a bacon western pie, right? Why not? What else you got to do? Look at this, look. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And it tastes every bit as good as it looks. Man. All right. Hope you liked it, and till next time.